Alright guys, thank you for tuning in. For today's video, we're actually going to do something rather unique in the sense that I've teased them out going to Legends League, and today's the day. So, we're going to do something fun. I've been to Legends before, obviously, but it's just not a place I'm spending a lot of time in because I like farming, and you can't really farm in Legends because you only have 8 attacks. But what we are going to do is that we're going to do the first 2 attacks with the bowler army, then we're going to switch, and then we're going to switch, and then we're going to switch. So we're basically just going to switch out armies every single time we do an attack. So we're going to go through a lot of different types of attack strategies to showcase that, and we're just going to push until we hit 5,000 trophies. And I mean, that's going to be the video, so stay tuned. Okay, before we jump into that, I just want to showcase this just before we jump into the attacks. I did put this army to work in our Clan War League. It's not Clan War League, normal war, and yeah, honestly, it's just really good. As you can see, I've hit their top guy here. I've fallen on one side with the RC. I put the queen and the siege barracks down on the other side, and I try and enter with the main army into the middle, raise them up as many times as needed, and then I basically just pop the warden ability when I feel like it. And honestly, it's been crushing. I still have the king ability at this point. I use it right there, and it's just crushed. So that's the first attack. Then I hit their number 2 guy, and I just did exactly the same thing. I was kind of debating just briefly here, touching on that. I debated whether or not I was to take down all of this up here, but I just felt like the RC could just go all different types of places, and to me the most important part is really that you get a dense area cleared out so that the pathing is really clear, because obviously that's what you're trying to do with the RC. So without further ado, let's just get in here, taking down that bottom compartment here, and just see from there how much other value that I can get. And I get out, put the king down, siege barracks, queen, wall breakers, and then it's pretty much just raging in the core and taking out as much as I can. And yeah, I mean, that's it. Base is pretty much gone. We still have the RC ability of freeze, and there's almost nothing left. So yeah, we ended this one a bit more convincing with both queen, RC, warden, and bowlers left. So yeah, really strong army, 100%. So yeah, I'll go out, I'll find the base, and I'll see you guys there. Okay, let's just hit this guy. So honestly, for today's video, probably not going to be too educational. I'm just going to hit bases and kind of feel it out. Obviously, I'll try and explain where I can in terms of what I'm trying to do with the army in itself, so that you guys can make sense of it. But yeah, I'm not gonna deep dive into each type of attack strategy, because obviously that's gonna just be to an extent boring. At least I would think so. If I'm doing like 7 different attack strategies, and you guys are like, well, we got it, follow one side, and then go in with the main army and use the abilities, and yeah. So I'm not gonna do that. I pushed the button, but that did not work. Okay, let's see here. Let's just get our king in here. We'll siege barracks, queen, wall break. Let's see what we can do here. It's a little bit of a wonky base, to be honest, but we will hopefully make it work. We'll pop the queen ability to ensure that our funnel is good. It was not good enough, but it was okay. We'll pop the warden ability now, and then we will rage here in the middle. We still have the king ability. I was debating whether or not to use it there, but I will wait until that tornado trap is gone, and I'll use it just now to open up every single compartment. I'll actually just rage one more time there in the middle. We still have the RC ability, which is good. I'm actually just gonna get some cleanup down on the bottom, and we'll use the ability now because she's just up there. Hopefully we can save the queen. Not that it's needed, but it's just because we can, I guess. Let's put everything else that we have left, and this is crushed, which makes sense because it was not like a super upgraded base. So I mean, even though it was incongruent or whatever that word is, the base formation of the base, so it's difficult getting in on one area because troops might enter from the other side. So yeah, first one is down, and actually with that, oh, we completed a challenge. That's good. What is this? Wars in multiplayer battle. Okay, sure, we'll do that. I have another army cook. I cooked the same army twice, so we'll do that. Next, I'll honestly probably do the Dragon Rider army. Yeah, let's do the Dragon Rider army. I can't remember what we need for that. So we have those two. So I'll get the siege. What is it? What is it even called? Stone Slammer. I've completely forgot what it was called. Yeah, so we'll do another bowler attack, and then we'll do some Dragon armies, Dragon Rider armies. Then we'll potentially do another air. We need to ensure that we switch equipments around and all of that sort of stuff. But yeah, I'll see you guys in the next attack, and we'll just go from there. We have a lot of trophies we need to gain, about 400. So yeah, we got some work to do. Okay, honestly, I'm just going to hit this because it had so much loot, and I need to fill up my storages because I have a builder freeing up in a moment. So let's just do exactly the same thing as before, but I don't know where from. Honestly, let's just see if we can trigger the Invis Tower. I just realized I've gone in with half an army. What is going on? Why do I only have half the amount of spells? What is... Okay. I mean, sure. Okay. I don't know what's happening, honestly. This is weird. What's going on? Why do I only have half an army? What what did I do? Well, I have my army, but I don't have the spells. Oh, I'm upgrading my spell factory. That's it. I'm upgrading my spell factory. Let's freeze this. Oh my god. So I have to wait even longer for this to actually, what's it called? For these armies to train. Well, you guys won't see that because I'll just, edit that out. But obviously I'm going to be sitting here for more than an hour to push these 400 trophies. But that's okay. Well, I guess this is going to be a tough one. I've used everything, so now it's just watch and see how it plays out. We still have most of our army left here. Obviously, we had to sacrifice the RC because we had no recall spell, and we didn't have all our invis spells, and yeah, everything. Usually, my spells are the one that armies are like sort of long to train. With these super troops and super witches, super bowlers, and titans and so on, they take a long time to train, but my spells usually are done way before, so I'm kind of just used to when I see that the army cam says full, I just enter, and I didn't even think of it. So but either way, we hit the space for the fun of it. It ended up going decent. We still have most of our army left, so I guess it worked out for us. This is a 3-star. I'll see you guys in the next attack. I'll make sure I cook up a full army. So yeah, cheers. Alright guys, we are back with another one. Let's just make sure we switch to the slammer here. Okay, we are doing an RC charge, and we're trying to take out as much as we can. I'm not really sure what to expect here. I might actually just, get in from the top here. It's a Town Hall 16, and I chose this intentionally. This is not just me bullying a lower Town Hall. Lower, like a Town Hall 16 with the giant bomb, is actually not to be made fun of. They are actually pretty hardcore, because that explosion there will obliterate your troops. So we actually need to take it out and see if we even can. We should be able to, but we'll slow down our champion a lot, and she will take a lot of damage from going through the Town Hall. So it's actually intentional to see what we can. And then I also saw the loot. I was kind of like, well, let's just see how much loot we can get. Will she die here is the question. I might... Yes, she will, as you can see. So I should have been even more vigilant with the... with what it's called, with the invis spells. So, that can happen. Let's put the queen up top, if we can. Yes, we can. And let's put the queen down below here. A level 10 RC is not really a threat. So, and then we'll send all of the Dragon Riders from the top here. Let's make sure Warden is on air. There we go. I was hoping to see if we could take down the eagle artillery with the king. I should have waited using the ability there. I would have loved actually today to go through go through armies without the RC, but unfortunately my my minion prince, my minion prince is upgrading, so I can't really, I can do 3 heroes attack only, but I guess that's sort of weird when I'm really trying to push and ensure that I get as many 3 stars as I can, so we're not going to have to sit here for the entire day. So yeah, triple obviously still, but as you can see, that giant bomb is from the town hall is really something, and I feel like, well, I might take that back actually. Once we get the final upgrades for the defensives, then things might change around. We are getting some nerfs soon to a couple of equipments. We are getting upgrades to a lot of the defenses that has been left. And so with that bumping up our defense power, we might see people start struggling. But as of now, it's a really great time to try out a lot of different strategies, as I have mentioned on previous videos. And so I'm going to do that today, and we're going to have fun with it. But yeah, I'll see if I can switch out the RC, or I can remove her from the equation in terms of attack strategies. I feel like a lot of people don't like it, or some people don't like it, or these long RC charges, and it feels like that's what's carrying the entire attack, and it becomes sort of stale. So I'll try to see if I can do that, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Just a quick thing, did I mention that I got the rest of the walls done for Town Hall 16, obviously, and so I've started on the Town Hall 17 walls, and I have, I did like 8 or something. Let's just check. Can't we see that? Where are we at? There we go. I have 90 walls left at 6.4 million, so that's going to be tough, but we'll make it work. We obviously are not going to catch up before the new update hits, but yeah, we'll just keep grinding that, and hopefully we'll get it done soon. Okay, that's it. See you in the next attack. Okay. We're back in here. I just realized that we might not have the right siege things going on, but we'll attack this. What do we even have? What can I do? Might be able to go in there. So if we funnel this side, okay, I'll just do something. So obviously, with me changing strategies over and over again, I kind of just need to figure out what I can do. This time around, I'm basically just swacking my RC, because as you know, we are not a fan of RC charges apparently, and so with that, we are trying to remove that from the equation so that you guys can see some attack strategies that does not include that. Let's actually walk the queen. I'm not sure if that's the best approach, but let's actually just do that. Can we get through, please? Yes, we can. And let's pop the ability here. And we might actually just jump them over right here. Hopefully that will work. It did. Let's pop the king ability, and let's freeze that single target. This is a little bit weird because these were supposed to go in with the king, and they ended up not doing that. So let's freeze the fire spitter and raise them up in the core there. Let's get the queen in there if at all possible. I actually push the ability here just to enforce the healers. We only had like 3 left, so getting 3 more is kind of good. We're almost through this base. We actually still have the king. Let me just wall break there for the fun of it. Okay. We'll just put down the rest of it. We still have a freeze. We hit a tornado trap, it appeared so. So to me, it's obviously crushed, guys. It's obviously crushed. But we kind of swagged the RC. Not entirely intentional, but sort of intentional. One of the things that I'm trying to do here is showcase that you can still have success hitting bases without using the top strategies and these long RC walks that takes out 70% of the base. Obviously, these are not completely 100% max bases, but they're sort of close enough so that me with not maxed out equipments and no clan castle troops or what's it called, spells will kind of showcase that things are all right, in the sense that being successful does not require you to use the electro boots and an 11 invisibility spell. So okay, that's another one. Let's cook up a fourth, fifth, I can't even remember now, army, and let's just keep going. All right, we're back. Let's see what we can do about this one. I can't even remember how to use this army, to be honest. If I remember correctly, it's something about funneling on the outside, king, queen, all of that snaz in to the middle, and then from the other side you multitask by sending in the RC, so that you save the most amount of time as humanly possible. So that is what we are going to do. Let's see, we have, what, 2 attacks left. This is also me trying to multitask, which is going to be hilarious because I suck at that. And then it's basically just from there. Let's see, she should be good. Okay, she went that way, so I'm going to double invis. We're going to use the ability. Why did you suddenly take so much damage? What just happened there? She went from like almost full HP to no XP. Okay, interesting. We should be able to take that down, and then we'll use another invis right there. Then we will put in a lot of troops right there. We immediately invest on the what's it called? No, please. Okay. Let's see what we have left. You'll probably die from that mortar strike. No, it appears not. Let's be a little bit more vigilant with this. And we have one more left. It appears. Yes. Okay. So let's get this down. We have some time left. I'm not sure if we can actually make this work, to be honest. But let's at least try. I'll send in everything that I can here. Hopefully what we can do is take down the what's it called? The ricochet cannon and everything. Might be down to a time situation that we got going on here. Honestly, I had no idea how to use this army. I completely forgot. It was something that I used weeks ago. 3 weeks ago, something like that. It might actually be that I need to use the fireball to funnel one side, then walk a queen on another side, and then use king and troops to sui. Can't even remember, honestly, but it worked out, and it was actually a Disney upgraded base. Obviously not the walls, but the rest of it were sort of maxed out, so you know, it works out. Okay, let's just continue. Another army. We'll see how many we can make work, and I'm only up with about, I don't know, 150 trophies, so I mean we got a lot to go. I might actually split this video up into 2, but we'll see. Okay, let's hit that. Let's just hit this guy. This time around we're actually using, I'm not even sure if this is going to work, honestly, but I feel like this should be a sui for the what's it called? I can't remember. For the town hall, thank you. Missing all of my words now. So we're going to do queen and that there. We're going to wall break with this in here, and we're going to wall break down there. Then we're going to send the king in as such, and hopefully then what we can do is we can funnel on the other side with the RC. We're doing a little bit of multitasking here. It's actually intentional. Let's just use the king ability, honestly. And the reason why is because I want to showcase that these armies can be really, really fun to use in a simultaneous, so that we use everything at the same time without even having to, so that you completely eliminate the time issue that you might be that you might end up having. So let's see if we can get her into the middle. We can. I might actually just rage her up, honestly, and then she can just die off. I think she has the Phoenix, and since she can take most of that out, we might actually just get the queen out of there. We send in all all of our miners, hawk riders, and the queen, and then at some point we'll use the ability. I don't remember if I have the healing spell or what I have. It looks like I have the rage spell actually, which is a mistake, but you know, happens. Let's actually just use the healing spell right there. I feel that that's a good place to put that down. We can also use a headhunter. That's probably a bit too late, and it will just get obliterated by the by the what's it called? The cannon thing. I can't remember. The slinger. which is not what it's called, but you know what I mean. Once we get a bit closer here, I'll use, actually just use it now, which is the Warden ability I'm talking about, because we have the monolith and we have, you know, all sorts of interesting stuff here. Should probably have waited just a few seconds more. We might be good here. I would have loved to kept the queen because she's the only air targeting, troop. We have a defending minion prince. It looks like we might just end up failing here. This was a funky army, a little bit of a troll army. I just randomly put an army together with like miners and such, and we were just hoping to see if we can do something fun with that. But it ended up sort of working, I believe. If I were to have had the clan castle troops, it would definitely have been a triple, but we might run out of time here. I'm not sure because these are very high HP buildings, and we don't have a lot of troops left. Actually, no, it's the 3-star. I'll take everything back. It's a fantastic army. Please use this in wars. Let's get on with it. I'll see you guys in the next one. Okay, guys, no remorse for hitting this Town Hall 16. We just need to get all of the trophies that we can get in the entire world. So let's go ahead and do that. Expo outranges, obviously. So what we'll do now is we'll pretty much just see if we can take out this, what's it called, the sweeper and the monolith. I think that's probably best. Now that I remember, when I first started doing this, one of the things that I was advocating for was actually taking down the monolith, because that's the one of the hardest hitting structures or defenses, obviously. And so taking that down when you're running the Dragon Riders will benefit you greatly in terms of success. We also have a single target Inferno tower, so we'll probably take that down as well. It appears so. Yes, we will. Fantastic. Don't die, don't die. I'm not really counting in my head. I'm just actually looking at when it's almost disappearing, and from that I'm putting it down, because right here there's not the amount of damage going out is not that much, so that we can't handle it. Let's actually see if we can take down nothing. Okay, that's amazing. We'll use the king ability immediately, so we get down the what's it called? Wow, lost my words. Air defense. There we go. That we did not hit with the queen ability. We might end up raging the queen here, honestly. Let's see. Yeah, we'll just do that, and we'll use the warden ability up there, and then we'll use the cleanup up behind. King is distracting the expo, so we'll put in minions there. And then what I'll do is I'll rage them up here in the core, because that Inferno on the oh Lord have mercy, look at the amount of damage. Basically my entire army just went down from the Town Hall 16 Super Inferno and the Giga Bomb explosion. I think I mentioned that on not the last attack, but the attack before that, Town Hall 17 in that sense is really weak, but hopefully when this new update hits and we get all of these defense upgrades, that will change. But still 3-star nonetheless. We'll just wait it out here, and we'll go on with the next one. I'm going to use the Dragon Rider army potentially for the rest of the attacks. Reason being is that it's sort of quick to go through, and it's almost a guaranteed 3-star every single time. So I'll just do that for the ease of it, so we can push through this entire video. Alright, next attack, here we go. Let's see, did we get everything? I, for some reason, have a lock launcher and not a stone slammer. So we might end up doing something different entirely in terms of using the Archer, Queen and King. Might actually just funnel with them. Let's see what happens if we do this. We send in the log launcher and the king, and we funnel on this side. Let's see what happens if we do that fun little thing. That might end up helping us. Please. Okay, got it. We got it. We have another one. Okay. Actually, nothing went in as we were hoping for, but that's okay. The king will just run around and have fun. And we got Dragon Riders in there because we thought we had a stone slammer, and we did in fact not have a stone slammer. So that's on us. Let's use another one here. Let's actually just rage her up so that we might be able to take down the town hall potentially. Okay, and then actually, to be honest, we might just enforce the king here, because why the heck not? Okay, we have all the minions in behind. We took down the air defense. We're actually going in towards the sweeper, so that should potentially have been something I should have been aware of before entering from that point onwards. Maybe it was not a good idea to use the reinforce the king, but let's just use the ability there, and let's actually just rage up here. Hopefully that can do something. We have nothing that can take down that RC. I'll poison, maybe that will do something. Yeah, that stone slammer situation just honestly hurt us a lot, because that basically just did not go as intended, but we'll still 3-star, so that's okay. Now it's just down to time. I actually just cut this out, so we're not wasting any time on you guys watching cleanup. But yeah, another 3-star, 31 cups on the board. And just a quick one in between, what I'm doing is that I'm doing my raid attacks or whatever they're called. And we have a 3-star right there, so another 3-star, tons of 3-stars today. Okay, cool. I'll see you guys in the next real live attack. Okay. So another attack right here. Let's see, where should we enter from? Honestly, probably this bottom left side, right? And then we can, use the giant arrow straight through the entire base. We're probably not going to take out the monolith doing so, but that's also fine. At least for this time, that will be fine. That's at least how it is. So yeah, a bit of a longer video. I think we're going on 30 minutes now, and I've been attacking for God knows how long. But I hope for some people this might be a break from they're eating lunch, or they are sitting at their with their coffee and just chilling, watching YouTube videos. Something that you can just sit, watch, and enjoy, and it's not a big of a hassle. It's not like you have to focus on strategies and bettering yourself. It's pretty much just me attacking, pushing trophies, showcasing different armies, and then obviously right now what we are doing is that we are using the same army a little bit over and over again for a couple of attacks, at least 4 or 5 attacks I believe it is now, and the reason for that is just to push a lot of trophies. But I really hope you guys enjoy this. If you don't, then do obviously let me know. I can't do much about it for this video in particular, but I can obviously change it for future videos if this format is really just horrible for you. Let's probably enter from this top side, or should we? Honestly, maybe we'll just enter from here. And the reason being is that we might be able, by doing so, get the, what's it called? We'll use the ability now, because then we catch everything. I would really like to get the monolith, because obviously we did not take that down upon using the RC charge. And then we raise the bottom side here, because we have a multi-archer, we have some the expos hitting, and so on and so forth. Now we still have the king and the queen sort of healthy here, or not sort of healthy, with full HP. We have quite a few dragon riders, and the defending RC is still alive, but honestly, once the king and queen gets all the way down there, that should not be a problem. Only 1 air defense left, so that is all right. Can we overwhelm this archer tower? Let's see, maybe. Yes, we can. Okay, cool. That's fine. Because then what we can focus on now is basically just clean up. And obviously this RC, will the Dragon's Rider will charge targeted. So once there's no defensive left, the Dragon Riders will target the RC, which is great. Almost tight for time here, but we will end up 3-starring. And yeah, I mean the potion that I have cooking the armies right now will run out in a moment, and once that runs out, I'll end the video, even though we did not hit legend. But we'll see how we'll see if we can make it. Okay, actually we have a real base, although we do have some gaps here. I've actually seen this base being used in war, so let's see what we can do about it. Let's just enter from the top here. That was probably a waste. We could have taken that out without using the rocket spear right there, but that's all right. The mortar is what I'm talking about. We would also mean we would not have taken that much damage from the expo. Let's see where she goes. She goes up there, so I will in fact use an invis now. She'll go for the mortar next. She'll take one hit and then we will invis. We'll invis again because it appears that she's in a gap between there. Does she go for the monolith now? It appears that she will. Let's actually rage her up, and hopefully that means that she can take out twice as much with that one invis. Okay, we will lose her there, it appears so. Maybe we can get just a little bit more. Yes, maybe the air defense. Yes, it appears so. Okay, let's enter in from... Well, actually, I don't know what to do with this. I'll see if I can take down some sweepers. Yes, we can. And we will then use the king ability almost immediately to push everyone in there. And we will use a rage and we will use the poison right there. And then from the top side here, we will use the baby dragon and we will enter with our army. I keep not using the, what's it called? The cocoa balloons first. Thankfully, we haven't had too much trouble with that. King and queen are down, but they got some value. So that is decent. Hopefully we can at least get a 2-star here. I'm not sure if we will get the 3-star, honestly. I should have waited using the warden ability. But we will see. We missed an air defense down here. We almost took it out. We did get the town hall, and there's only this top compartment here. It appears as if we are just alright. I'll use the minions there because that's a ground targeting expo, so and a ricochet cannon, so we could get a lot of value from those minions right there. And I mean, cleanup and a warden, then we're there. Cool. Another 3-star. That's great. I was a little bit doubtful in the beginning because it looks like I messed some stuff up. I didn't get as much value from the king, queen, and the warden ability, but it ended up going just all right. Another 32 cops. We are closing in on 4,900, so only 100 trophies to go. We might end up making it, but yeah, we'll see. See you guys in the next one. Okay, guys, this will be the very last attack that we'll do. Honestly, it's been a grind. I might end up reaching legends by end of today, but I have no more potions left, and I won't be sitting here for an hour waiting for the troops to cook. So yeah, therefore this will be the last attack. We made it very, very far, and we're gonna attack this just basically because it's 4 million loot, and you know, I like that loot because I am trying to max out my base. We will hit this super bomb right there, which is fine. What will she go for now? Probably the spitter here. Let's just... Okay, let's take down... Okay, let's not take down the minion prince. What's going on here? Now she will go in for the spitter right there. And once that goes out, I'll actually invis it, which was kind of stupid. I wanted her to go for the expo. And it looks like she will, so we will make it. That's great. Let's actually rage her up. I was hoping she would go inwards, and she's not, so I kind of wasted that rage, but that's all right. It appears it will be all right. Last invis going down there. Invis, I'm saying, which is kind of funny. Let's actually target this down here, get that air defense. Great. And then from the top here, we'll use the king. We did take down the RC, which is awesome. Can we take down the expo? We cannot. That's fine. Let's actually enter from this bottom side, maybe this side actually. And I still keep forgetting to use the the cocoa balloons first. We'll actually just use the ability now. Honestly, that's probably just fine. The queen will be stuck on that wall right there. Yeah, let's rage up in the middle here. That's probably a decent rage, to be honest. Please take down the monolith. Thank you so much. We have some troubles here because it's mostly one single target, not one target, single target inferno towers. But it appears that we will be all right. We still have the king ability and we have all of the minions, so let's just use that. There's no defensive left, so let's just finish everything off with the king ability, and there we go. That's a 3-star. Awesome. Yeah, that's it. Let's just take a look at how far we came. 49-34. So we're about 70 trophies on behind, and we'll get that throughout the day. I'll probably post a screenshot or something like that, or you guys will see it tomorrow. But yeah, I really appreciate you guys tuning in. It's a very, very long video, but I hope you guys will enjoy this type of really long form content. But yeah, really, really appreciate you guys for tuning in, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out.